I am HIV positive.
5 of us got tested and 3 of us were positive.
My husband and I found out in late 1985 that we were both infected, and my daughter at that time, our daughter, was only 1.5 years old. To be HIV positive was a death sentence. You know, there was no good news. Homosexuals first, you know, heroin users, Haitians, and hemophiliacs. So that was known as the 4-H Club.
That was a time when people were hysterical about HIV. People were firing people from their jobs, evicting them from their houses.
It was like living in a nightmare. Everybody was dying. People were so just broken. Families were so deeply impacted.
I couldn't see a future. I had no dreams. It took my dreams away.
Hundreds of thousands of people every day globally are getting HIV. I mean, and who cares?
We don't let people forget who Ryan White was. And December 6th, you know, was his birthday. He changed the attitudes almost single-handedly because he was this, you know, perfectly innocent kid, right, who got infected through his treatment for hemophilia. And that changed the discussion about HIV in this country.
Don't forget the people that went before us who struggled with HIV infection and ultimately passed away. I wonder why I'm left. But I have the opportunity to share their story. And I have the opportunity to live.
To be standing here 16 years later with a life, with a husband, healthy, happy, something I never dreamt or expected. I'm still alive, so it's a celebration for me every year.
The day that he died, I brought my daughter in so that she could say goodbye to her dad. She said to me, Mom, could you promise me that you won't die and leave me here by myself? And I had to be honest with her, you know. I told her, I said, I can't promise you that I won't die, but I will promise you that I will do everything humanly possible to live as long as I can. So whether it's crappy medication, you know, that I've been taking ever since then, that has caused untold damage to my body and, you know, my physicality, I would do whatever I had to do to stay alive.
I keep life, and I'm not gonna die.
These are the faces of hope. This is the face that lets you know that you can live successfully with HIV, that your life doesn't stop with a diagnosis.
We still have a lot of transmission happening. Unfortunately, people have become complacent.
We're still seeing and have been seeing for the last decade 50,000 new infections each year. Overall, in the U.S., the prevalence of HIV is estimated at about 1 in every 200 individuals. Here in Detroit, it's 3 times that rate.
Many people think that the cost is prohibitive, so many people are not getting tested and not getting into care, and they suggest that those people who are not getting tested and getting into care are responsible for the infection rate staying as high as it is. In Michigan, luckily, everybody could get treated if they just got tested and got into treatment.
It's 100% preventable. It's 100% treatable. And what we really need to do is to empower people, bring them together, and motivate them to want an AIDS-free generation, because we can do it.
You can't fight the battle if you don't know who you're fighting.
Know your status, get tested. You can live a happy life afterwards. Just know your status.
The campaign is called StatusXD.com. status is sexy, be it positive or negative, knowing is what gives you confidence, and confidence is always sexy.
Our theme for World AIDS Day this year is getting to zero. And what that means is 0 new HIV infections, 0 AIDS-related deaths, and 0 discrimination. We're trying to achieve an AIDS-free generation in this generation, in my generation, and that means that no babies will be born with HIV, no one gets a new HIV infection. We stand together for an AIDS-free generation. And it's something that's happening all over the world, but it has to start locally, and it has to start here with us in Detroit, with the AIDS service organizations, with people that are affected, with doctors and nurses. It's something that we can accomplish together.
Getting to zero.